As a doctor and cosmetic formulator, I tested every mineral SPF 50 on the internet for my skin of color family. I'll reveal who's outright lying about hitting SPF 50, who used a lenient testing house, and who actually achieved SPF 50, along with the best options for our melanin-rich skin. As we all know, I prefer mineral over chemical for my skin of color family, as it's anti-inflammatory and it doesn't enter the bloodstream. This is why we tell pregnant ladies to use mineral, not chemical sunscreens. So what are we supposed to look for in a sunscreen? The key ingredients are zinc oxide or titanium dioxide at a minimum of 17%. Ensure there's no denatured alcohol, which can dry the skin, no fragrance, which can lead to contact dermatitis, or essential oils, which can sensitize the skin. And of course, we want to avoid the dreaded white cast, because if that happens, you're just not going to wear it. As you know, this is a non-sponsored channel. We don't accept money from anybody ever. I've rated each sunscreen based on formula and application. And yes, videos like this do get me into a bit of trouble from the big companies. As I'm a little bit extra, I'll also be assessing for additional benefits in each product. Number 1, CeraVe Hydrating Mineral Sunscreen. It's NAFE safe, i.e. no denatured alcohol, no fragrance, and no essential oils. I love the ingredients list on it. It has titanium dioxide at 9%, zinc oxide at 7%, plus water and glycerin. It has a very low percentage niacinamide, which is fine, looks at about less than 1%, and ceramides. The downside is it's incredibly white on skin of color. So even though on the ingredient side, I would give this a healthy 7 or 8 out of 10, for the white cast alone, it would drop significantly because I didn't really make it with skin of color in mind. Avene is £22 for 40 mils. Again, it's NAFE safe, it's got titanium dioxide and no other actives. It's okay, but very white and hard to rub in. So to be honest, I'd probably give it a slightly worse rating than Serum. Clinique has a very low percentage mineral filters. I'm not sure how they're achieving SPF 50, 6.3% titanium dioxide and 4% zinc oxide. Usually we need about 17% to even hope for a pass in the strict testing houses. Plus it's got laureth 4 in it, which is 5 out of 5 on the comedogenic scale. It has no other good actives in it either, and it costs £20 for 30 mils. So for me, this is going to be a -4 out of 10. Good old Neutrogena Sheer Zinc. I've spoken about this product for years. It has 21.6% zinc oxide, which is excellent. It's £19 for 88 mils, so at a good price point. There aren't any other good actives in it, which is okay. The problem is it's very, very white. So you're thinking, Dr. V, why did you then promote this product on your channel? And the reason is because 2 to 3 years ago, there weren't any other options. And really, it was this or chemical sunscreens at the time. And so you would see me running on the road with a white face, and it would be this sheer zinc. So even though now there are better offerings, and I would give this a pretty low rating out of 10, we're looking at about 2 or 3, just for the nostalgia alone, I'm gonna give it a 5. Moving on to Neutrogena Mineral Sunscreen SPF 50. Titanium dioxide at 5% and only 3% zinc oxide. Very, very low, very, very liquidy. I'm really not sure how it's getting an SPF 50 rating. I wouldn't recommend it for myself, for you, or for my family. So for me, this is going to be a -4 out of 10. Ultraviolet SPF 50. So many of you have asked me to review this product. £34 for 50 mils. It's a bit hard to rub in, but blends quite well. 22% zinc oxide, which is fantastic. It's a NAFE safe. The only downside is they added gluconolactone, an exfoliant, which you really shouldn't do during the day when UV rays are hitting the skin. You exfoliate at night to prevent skin burns or hyperpigmentation. So for that reason, I wouldn't use it and I wouldn't really recommend it. Right now it's coming in at about 2 or 3 out of 10, but honestly, if you removed the gluconolactone, this would shoot up to a 7 or 8 out of 10. Heliocare 360 Mineral Pediatrics. I'm surprised this is hitting an SPF 50. The 5th ingredient here is titanium dioxide and the 6th is zinc oxide, i.e. very, very low. It is NAFE safe. They did add in niacinamide. I wouldn't trust the rating on this thing and I wouldn't put it on my kids. So Heliocare, it's a no. Banana Boat Kids Mineral Sunscreen. So this is £30 for 177 mils. Already alarm bells are going off because guess what? Zinc oxide is very expensive and this product is very cheap. So if we look at the ingredients list, it's got 4.5% titanium dioxide and zinc zinc at 6.5%. This gives it 11%. It's just too low, and I don't trust the SPF 50 rating. So for me, this is also a no. Moving on to Baby Organics Kids SPF 50. Titanium dioxide at 3%, zinc oxide at 12%, giving a total of 15%. It's pretty low, but we've seen worse today. There aren't any other actives in it. It is comedogenic with isopropyl myristate and ethyl hexyl palmitate. Plus it's very, very white. It comes out a little bit like a nappy cream. So it's a no for me. Kopari, I was so excited about this one. It's one of the very, very few mineral sunscreens in Sephora. It looks really good. It's got vitamin C plus niacinamide and it blends beautifully. The only downside is that it has 10% zinc oxide. There is no way that this product is hitting SPF 50. So yeah, this is a no. Innisfree Daily Defense Mineral Sunscreens. Zinc oxide 17%, which is excellent, plus 1% niacinamide, and it contains ceramides and centella. I love this product for sensitive skin. It's a little bit hard to rub in, but it doesn't give an oily finish, which is actually very difficult to do with mineral sunscreens. I would give this a healthy 8.5 out of 10. Color Science Tinted Mineral Sunscreen. How many times have I recommended this product? I used to recommend it all the time and use it myself, but they reduced the amount of zinc oxide down to 12%. I don't understand why. And I really don't know how they're now hitting SPF 50 with a reduced zinc oxide. So it's a shame, Color Science, because actually so many of us love the finish of this product. The reason I know so much about percentages in mineral sunscreen is because I created Inzincable, a mineral SPF 50 with PA4 pluses, maximum UVA protection for hyperpigmentation and anti-aging in skin of color. I failed many times on creating mineral sunscreens when we use less than 17% zinc oxide. And even when we use 17% zinc oxide, if it's not formulated perfectly, we would also fail. Inzincable is one of my hero formulas. It contains niacinamide plus Melashield, which treats hyperpigmentation during the day, and contains a blue light protection. It's for normal, combination, or dry skin. If you have oily, acne-prone skin, avoid this product and go for Innisfree instead.